In this video lesson, you can make this scarf. I'm going to get a closer look at the detail. He is in black color. But don't worry that during the step-by-step, I teach myself to do in white so that it makes it easy to see the stitches. Yeah, so it's pretty simple to do. I'll zoom in here. It is made only with half highs, even beginners account, to make. It is very simple, uses little material. You can make with a ball of 100 trees. You can make a good size. This one, like I made a male version, he's unisex, okay? You can do it for both men and women. I made this one in the male version, so I made it very long and much wider. So yes, I used a ball and a half of 100G of Tax 500 Mole and Crochet needle number 5. But I'll explain everything right in the step-by-step class, okay? But it is. So you can do it even with a ball of 100G, so even beginner of the account. It's super simple to make, just done with half high points, okay? And it looks like this. Oh, very beautiful, very easy to make. Let's go to the step-by-step of the scarf. To make this scarf, I'll use 100-gram balls of wet wool circle. The text is 500 skein with 200 meter, 100% acrylic. For crochet, a needle of 2.5 to 4 meter is suggested. The color used will be black, number 940, and I will use a crochet needle number 6. Why use a larger one than suggested, 2.5 to 4 meter? Because I have tight tension, so I always use a slightly larger needle. For tighter results, well, it's fluid. I'm going to use this 6mm needle, but you can use whatever needle you want. It is suggested on the label, or that you have preference. Are you going to do it? It's like, I know it's 11 wire, very dark, which will make it difficult to see the position of the stitches, see everything correctly. I'm going to make 11 samples for you to teach you how to stitch everything correctly with a white thread, but it's the same wool. Moleta wool X500 is the same thing, okay? So I'm going to come down with the same wool, but from the white color, I'm going to come down a sample to teach how to make the stitch. It's then to make the scarf. We're going to work it. Yeah, it's going to be a long career. We will weave the length to the chain cord, the size of the length of the scarf, and then we will weave the width. Careers are going to be very long because it's the career of length. So to make this scarf, I'm going to make 2 on 11 chains to give the length I want for this 2 on 11 scarf. But since I'm making a sample here of the white color, I made here a cord with 40 chains. I think that's enough to show you how it's going to do it. So the amount of chains doesn't matter if it's even, if it's odd, not odd, no problem the amount you want. I like to start with an odd amount for when I have fabric. It has an even amount of stitches, but that's my personal thing, that's why. Yeah, I like to have an even amount of stitches, but you can put in as much as you want. So it's my scarf, it'll be 2 more than 11, okay? But here for this sample, I made 41 chains. So how am I going to start here after you make the chain cord of the size you need there for your scarf, okay? It can be as many as you want, so depending on the wool. Don't be too attached to the quantity I made, because you can make it childish, you can make the size you want, bigger, shorter, longer. So I make the string of chains and measure it to see if it works for you, okay? So it doesn't matter how many chains. So I'm going to enter here on the second chain from the needle, first, second. On the second, I'm going to make the half high point. So I'm going to make the loop here. I'm going to enter the second chain. I enter with the needle. I pull the thread Oh, it's the half high point is to take everything off at once, as if I were going to make a high point. But I take everything off at once and I'm going to do all the chains here on my cord. Half a high point, oh, I go in with a needle, pull the thread, and take everything off at once. And so I go, oh, oops, with all the chains that I have here in my cord. So this scarf, it will be worked only with half high stitches. It's pretty simple to make. It only gives work because the career is long, because you will make the length of the scarf. So he gives a little bit of work like that because careers are very long. It's for weaving, but you do it quickly, and it's very tasty, very easy to make, and looks very beautiful. So I'm going to do it here, half a high point for each chain that I have here on my cord. In my case here in this sample I did 41. Arriving at the end I will have 40 points, half high points in my career. So in my scarf that I'm making black, I made it with 2 on 11. Arriving at the end I'm going to have 210 points in my career. Just doing the half high stitches here. Oh, so I'll weave until the end of the career, all my other high stitches, my other little chains. Sorry, doing the half high stitches this way here. So I'll get to the end of the career and I'll be right back. I got to the end of my career. Oh, doing the half high points. Oh, I did my 40 half high points. For the next career, I'm going to make a chain just to gain height. It doesn't count as a point. I'm going to turn my work around and I'm going to make the half high point at the first point here. So this here is the chain that I made to go up here at the first point. It's just that I'm not going to get the whole point here. Oh, come in here and do the half high point. I'm going to take it. I'm going to turn here. I'm going to see the top of the point and I'm going to take the back strap only. Oh. So I have the back strap and the front strap. I go there on the back strap and do the half high stitch. I go to the next stitch. Oh, I don't pick up the stitch here. I turn around. I see the top of the stitch and I go there on the back strap. Oh, just on the back strap, and I do the half high point, a back strap, and I do the half high point. And he gets this detail here, oh, as if it were a chain. Oh, so I'm making my half high points just taking the back strap. So there is no secret. It is very simple, this scarf, even beginner of the account to make, because look, take here on the back strap and make the half point A. It's getting like this. Oh, very cute. So this detail of grabbing the back strap, so this is this detail of just grabbing the back strap that leaves this little rib here, that leaves this effect as if it were some little chains here. Okay? So you do this until the end of your career, always taking it from the back strap. And doing the half high stitch. Then it is woven all with half high stitches, always taking the back strap. So I'm going to weave the rest of my career here, O of means, high points, taking the back strap, and I'll be right back to show how I'm going to do the next career. Then I came knitting the half high stitches, always taking the back strap. Here's what I'm missing. For me to finish, oh, this one. And here is the first one I made there to start. So I turn here, this last one, this penultimate one. I take the back strap and the last one here, oh, 2. If you want to catch it, it's the 2 straps here in the last one you can catch, but I like to catch them all on the back strap. So here, oh, I'm also going to take the last one in the back strap, make a little chain, turn my work around, and I'm going to do it. I'll continue continue the same thing. Oh, I'll pass the loop here. So on the first point, what is this here? Right? This is the chain I made to go up. So instead of me taking it here, oh, at the point, I take it on the back strap and do my own next one, always on the back strap. Then you will repeat this here until you reach the width you want for your scarf. Then you keep doing this until you see how wide you want this scarf. And by doing this, oh, you always have this little rib here, always. And it will be the same on both sides, so always taking the back strap. Just repeat this process here until you reach the width you need. See how easy it is to do? You can make it to sell, to gift, to yourself, to your family. Depending on the size you make, a 100-gram model is already enough. For a child, it is enough. If you want to make it for adult a little bigger, it's a little wider, hence goes a little more wool. Almost at the end of his career, just always doing the half-high points, taking the back strap. It is very simple to make and looks very beautiful. Make it really loose so it looks really nice. That's why I like to use a really thick needle, because I can't let it loose for it to have this beautiful effect. So thick needle. Then it helps me a lot in this sense to make it much more fluffy, loose than if I use the needle that suggests me on the label. My work gets hard. Oh. And the last one, also taking the leopard from behind. I make the chain. I arrived at the end. I make the chain to gain height. I turn the work around and I continue here. On the first point, I already make a half-high point. I'm following the same step. You go like this, from career to career, and reach the width. Look how the nerves are getting here. It gives this very beautiful effect here. I have my fabric here. It's already a bit advanced. I'll show it here with black thread. So that's why I don't know for you, I taught you how to do it from this because it would be hard to visualize. I'll just organize here and be right back. So this black one I'm doing, look, I've already gone down and these 211 chains gave me 1 meters and 80, okay? Oh, he's very long. So since I'm making a male version, he's unisex, but this one I'm making a male version. Oh, here when I started is I made it black, so I'm making it male, but it can also be female, no problem, but it's how I'm going to make it for a man, so I'm making it very long. He's 1.80 in length, which is why he gave the 211 little chains. Look at the size that is here in my career, so I made exactly the same here. Oh, only in this little show for you, so I will continue to weave mine here. The same way I'm knitting here to show you, always making half-high stitches, always taking the back strap. This is where I have weaved 1,234,567 rows. I'm in my 7th career, right? I'm here halfway, still not even halfway through the 7th row, but I will weave until I reach the width I need. When I dye the width, I will come back, pass to you. The number of careers, how many centimeters are left, okay? And that's it. If you want to opt in or put fringe on, I don't like it. As it's a male version, I'll leave it. I'll leave it like that without any finishing. I'll just hide the little thread at the end, right? I'll cut the filter and where I started, but I'll come back and show you I'll explain everything right for you. I bought it and I already woven the width I need for the scarf. So I weaved for 15 rows. Oh, here we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 11, 2, 1, 3, 14, and 15, 15 rows gave me a total here. Let me just get my measuring tape. Without stretching, because it was a very flexible point. It was 19 centimeter wide. Oh, what do I say? Because he stretches, okay? So it was 19 centimeter wide, 15 rows per 1 meter, and 8201 chains. So I cut the thread here already because I have already reached the size I need. So after I cut the thread here, I give that little loop, right? The one to give a final knot, and now I'm going to finish the thread. I know that here in black it won't be easy to see, so I'm going to show it here. I have my mini scarf here that I was explaining to you. A mini scarf. Look how the detail of the stitch turned out. So here I'm not going to cut the thread because it's a show, so I'm not going to be left with seams later. It may be that I use this thread for another project and I'm not going to be left with seams on the thread. So I'm not going to cut it here to show you. I'm going to finish this thread here from the tip. It's a chain cord, okay? So I take a needle thinner than I weave every piece. So I'm going to take a 3.5 needle here. Just to do that finish, okay? Is it? So I'm going to take here, the tip of the thread, and I'm going to pass, I'm going to choose here, some I'm going to bring here to one side. Because he has no right to see if he is all the same. So I go across, or I choose to go here or here, okay? So I'm going to choose to move him here. 0 in some straps here. That was from the string of chains. I have to hide this thread. I'm going through inside. I don't know if you are well visible. So here. Are those chains that I started the work on? So I insert the needle here in the loop and pull the thread. So it's very simple. The other you can go through the stitches. Then if you don't want to go through here anymore, you can walk through here, through the stitches. I walk so much through the chains now. I enter here in some stitch straps. Be careful not to go to the other side. I bring this wire here and I've been walking with it. Here inside a few straps of the stitch until it disappears completely or is cut very large. You spend 111 a little and then you can cut, okay? You pass on what you think is enough. And my little tip of the thread is almost over here. So you're going to do it this way. Walk between the points with this thread until you hide it all. Here I hid it all, thread. And I no longer have the tip thread here, appearing, right? So you will do this with the other wire there at the end. So this right here is the one from the beginning. Look, I don't have a wire. I got this finish here. I will, in case, cut and do the same thing. So I'm going to do this one, which is what I just cut. This one here is what I just cut, which I finished here. So I'm going to hide this wire. For you to visualize, how do I do it here? So I'm going to choose a side and I'm going to walk with this thread. Step here. Inside some loops. I know with the black thread it's very difficult to visualize, but it gave the way here. I've already taken it here from the tip. It's already back here. I know it's very difficult to visualize. but it's just forwarding with this thread until it disappears completely. And so the scarf is ready and well finished, no knot, nothing. You just forward it with this wire, okay? So when I'm done, just cut it out. If you cut it really big, if not, you pass it all over and it looks really cute. It is then to make this scarf here. With 1 and 80 in length and 19 centimeter in width, I used a ball and a half of 100 degree of the molecule. So that's left here, this half here, of the second skein. So it was a ball and a half to make this size. If you're going to make the smallest one, because I made this one very big, because it's for a man. So I wanted to make it big. Yeah, if you're going to make it female, you can make it smaller. You can use only one model, that's enough, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video lesson. If you like it, leave your like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to turn on notifications. If you click next to that bell, subscribe to YouTube, and you will always be notified when I post a video, and so you do not miss any news here in the channel until the next video lesson.